Good evening, everyone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys look very beautiful today. Our guest speaker has arrived. Give her a round of applause, please. You guys look very beautiful today. NNP people is nice, nice, nice people. An official good evening, ladies, and to the gentlemen who are supporting our women today. A special, special good evening to you. As we gather today for the new National Party's Ladies Forum, let us take a moment to acknowledge the dedication and commitment each of you has shown to our shared cause. Psalm 118:24 from the King James Version says, "This is the day which the Lord hath made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it." And indeed, we are glad to be in the land of the living and to be in St. John's today. NNPites? I now call upon Ms. Bernadette Richard to invite the Lord's blessings on today's proceedings.
A special good evening to everyone, especially to the lovely ladies in this assembly. Let us acknowledge God's presence because he said in everything to put him first and let him lead the way. Amen? Glory to God. Almighty God and our Father, we thank you for this day, for this is the day that you have made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. God, we thank you for your presence this afternoon. We welcome your presence in our midst this evening, O God. Father God, as we welcome you, O God, and everyone that are present here, God, we ask that you touch every life today, God. Touch every speaker, O God, that would be speaking this afternoon, God. Father God, we ask to give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, oh God. Oh God, not just wisdom of this world, but heavenly wisdom, God. God, we ask, oh God, that you lead our God by your spirit, oh God, because you said, Lord God, that you dwell in the affairs of man. And so, God, we thank you for this evening session. We place it into your hands, and we ask, oh God, that you have your way this evening, oh God. I pray, God, that you take charge and complete control this afternoon, oh God. Whatever, oh God, we've learned this evening, oh God. God, cause us to be better women, oh God, for tomorrow, God. Better women in our homes, in our communities, oh God, as we move forward and onward. Oh God, we thank you once again. Bless this evening proceedings, oh God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Remain standing. Thank you, Mrs. Richards. The Bible says where two or three is gathered, he is in the midst to bless. Miss Melissa Williams will now lead us in the national anthem, followed by Dr. Dubois, who will render our party's song.
Afternoon. Hail, Grenada, land of ours, we pledge ourselves to thee. As hearts and hands in unity to reach our destiny, ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage, may we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance. as one people, one family. God bless our nation.
All right, let's warm up now for today's session with our party song. Put all the energy you have in it. Let's go. Oh, you can count on me, working for my party. Faithful I will be. I will fight with all my might, working for the end. One more time. Oh, you can count on me, working for my party. Faithful I will be. I will fight with all my might, working for the. Let's hear the ladies. I will fight. I will fight with all my might, working for the end. Let's hear the men. I will fight. Everybody, I will fight. I will fight with all my might, working for the end. Excellent.
You guys sound beautiful. Such a beautiful voice, Mal. In case you didn't know, or if you weren't aware, Melissa Williams is a youth leader for St. John's. So if you're interested in joining the St. John's Youth Arm, please have a word with her. Regrettably, our constituency lead is not on the main line, Mr. Alvin Dabrio. He's actually in PT Martinique engaging in some restoration work. So he has asked Mr. Vespri, the chair of the constituency branch, to bring you a few greetings. Welcome, Mr. Vespri.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to the distinguished members at the head table. A very special good afternoon to Senator Dr. Angelina Polios from the United Workers' Party of St. Lucia. Our esteemed guest speaker. We are here today to be informed, inspired, and energized in this forum with the theme NNP Women celebrating 40 years of resilience, progress, and visionary leadership, ready to rescue Grenada. The Women's Arm is a deliberate and bold effort of our party to address the question of equality for women. Equality for women is a fundamental tenet of the democracy that we pursue. As it was said, I am Augustine Vespri, and on behalf of our political lead, Brother Alvin Dabrio, the constituency executive, members and supporters, I am delighted to welcome everyone to the constituency of St. John's, and in particular to the town of Guave. Guave town offers a distinctive mix of history, culture, and natural beauty. Today we welcome everyone with the love extended as a sanctuary to persons fleeing the Great St. George's Fire in 1777. And while Guelph became notorious during the Federal Rebellion of 1779, Guelph has evolved as a space where compassion prevails over conflict. We are now notorious as an entertainment tongue, a tongue that never sleeps, a tongue where every event is marked with a musical carnival atmosphere, a tongue that satisfies all your whims and fancies. It wouldn't take you long to fall in love with Guelph. Guelph love is majestic, energizing, and encapsulating. So we welcome all, knowing that today's forum is garnished with Guelph's love and affection. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Most importantly, NNPI supporters and well-wishers, welcome. A special welcome to the doc to be with us here today. Welcome all.
Thank you, Mr. Vespri. Are you happy to be here? Yes. NNP ladies. Yes. The men. NNPites. Yes. We're representing and recognizing women today. And it was Eric S. Gray who said, "Whatever you give a woman, she will make greater. If you give her sperm, she'll give you a baby. If you give her a house, she'll give you a home. If you give her groceries, she'll give you a meal. If you give her a smile, she'll give you your heart. She multiplies and enlarges what is given to her." I won't tell you the next part. At this time, I invite Dr. Julie Dubois, Chair of the Women's Arm, to give some brief remarks.
Today is a day to celebrate. Today is a day to celebrate the goodness of God to the NNP family. For a political family to survive 40 years and keep going strong is indeed a blessing. NNP family! To God be all the glory because he has been so good to us. Let me recognize the presence of our political leader, the best ever, Dr. the Right, Keith Claudius Mitchell. Honor. The distinguished ladies at the head table, especially our guest speaker coming all the way from St. Lucia, Dr. Angelina Ferrer Polius. Members of the New National Party's executive, members of the Women's Arm Steering Committee, chairpersons of the Women's Arm from the different constituencies, all you beautiful NNP women and the men who have accompanied us today, and all the NNPites, whether in the hall or on social media, wherever you are, good afternoon to you. It's indeed a pleasure for me to, on behalf of the Women's Arm, on behalf of especially the steering committee of the Women's Arm, to bring you greetings on this historic occasion. It's indeed a pleasure to see the fantastic turnout we have today. And so this for me demonstrates the level of love and unity that exists in the house of the new National Party. We as NNP women, we are proud to be celebrating 40 years. 40 years of resilience. We celebrate the progress which we have seen and experienced, be it directly or indirectly. And I don't have to convince you of this one, because where we are after 40 years is because of our visionary leadership. So, my dear sisters, the question before us is, as proud NNP women, are we ready to join with the rest of our party to rescue our country yet another time? You know, we have been historically known to be the rescue team of the country, especially when faced with difficult times. And once more, Grenada, Carriacou, and P.T. Martinique, especially Carriacou and P.T. Martinique this time, is faced with a crisis, and the people are crying out for yet another rescue mission. NNP to the rescue. You know, this morning, Sister Cheryl Williams was the first caller on my phone, and when she called, my voice was so hoarse, I was crying. And the reason I was crying is because a video was shared with a family in Carriacou who went through so much in the storm. And what broke my heart was that the little girl was under the bed singing, "All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good." And I said, this is the level of the kind of trials that the people of Carriacou went through. And at this time, if we had even half the leadership skills that NNP had in this administration, Carriacou would be in a better place right now. We recognize that as women, our party needs us, and the role we play in this party is crucial. Not just for the rescue mission, but for the vibrance, for the success, and for the stability of this honorable organization. And it is an honorable organization. So as NNP women, we are first charged with the responsibility to guide our families into the house of the new National Party. We must ensure that not just us, but our entire family is safe and secure in our house of the new National Party, especially the young ones. The young ones were fooled the last time. Let us guide them into safety. The campaign starts in our homes. So we should today really commit to steadfastness and growth to an organization that we are very, very proud to be associated with. NNP women, you are not ordinary women. You are what I will term highly effective women. Many of you are single women running households. No one is perfect, but like our Master of Ceremony said earlier, the chairperson, she said, you know, that, if you give a woman this, they bring it up to a next level. And we heard that from her. And we as women have found various ways to balance the aspects of our lives with our creative talents. Most women perform like superwomen. That is why when we as women come together and we unite our plans and our efforts, and we share our vision and common goals with each other, we can be a terrific force to be reckoned with. So, as we mark 40 years of our party's existence, we look back and we reflect on the history of our women and their involvement within our party. Women who have been encouraged and allowed to emerge and to display their leadership expertise in various portfolios within the new National Party. And here on the head table, you can see some of them. Behind me, you can see some of them who held leadership roles within our party. So again, visionary leadership has led to this. And my brothers and sisters, one of these days, I have a strong feeling that the first female Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitimatic will emerge from the new National Party. Yes, yes, yes. I firmly believe that. Whenever it happens, I firmly believe that that person will emerge from this party. We are a historic organization. We hold a lot of first positions in the history of our country. So we expect that to be another first time in our historic history. So as I close on 2 points. I want to invite all the ladies to please stand wherever you are. Just please stand. We are going to close. I'm going to close on 2 points that I need your attention for. Number one. The ladies, this one is for the ladies. Okay? So, number one. Number one. This is a party of love. This is a party of togetherness. This is a party of empathy. A couple days ago, many of you would have heard that one of our very dear stalwart sisters lost her son tragically. And I think she's here today, and that only shows what... Sister Jenny, come forward, come forward. Come forward. While she's coming forward, we are going to have a moment of silence for her and her family. Because if you have your son who is planning his wedding just tragically cut down, you would be home bawling in a corner still. And my sister, our sister, found the time to come out here with a political family, and this is remarkable. So, where's Jenny? Yes, let's. That is what you call courage and bravery and commitment. Sister Jenny, we stand with you. We have you on our shoulders. And because of this, we are going to do a moment of silence for your family. May the family be comforted. May God embrace them. And may his soul rest in eternal peace. Sister Jenny, we are with you, and you do have a real family here. Yes. All right. So the last thing you're going to remain standing for, is a charge I want to give to the ladies. And the charge is, as women, let us commit to making sure our households, our families, our children, our neighbors are all in the house of the new National Party to rescue Grenada. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dubois. Sister Jenny, I too echo the sentiments of Dr. Dubois. We do stand with you. NNPites, do you believe that the first female prime minister will come from the NNP camp? Yeah? NNP people is nice people. Bright people. And that's why the next female MP will come from this camp. We both great things. At this time, I now call upon a member of our youth arm to assist with the citations for 2 awards. Miss Trisha Jones-Williams. My apologies, a small change. We now call on Honorable Kate Lewis to make a few remarks before the youth representative gets here.
NNP! NNP women! Just give me a little time. Let me recognize NNP St. Andrew Northeast. Continue to stand strong and firm with me as your member of parliament. Let me recognize, of course, our political leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, my colleague members of parliament who are here, my sisters Emmeline Pear and Dr. Modest, former members of parliament, members of the national executive, members on the executive of the women's arm, of course, our guest speaker from St. Lucia, Senator Dr. the Honorable Angelina Ferrapolias, but of course, all of you in the audience here this evening, let me say good evening to all of you and welcome to 40 years of NNP. 40 years of resilience, progress, and visionary leadership. And after 40 years, we are called upon with Rescue Mission 2.0. And the rescue mission will be led by the women of the new National Party. We will rescue Grenada in a few years. Well, based on the Constitution, we do have a few years. It might be less. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also recognize the gentlemen who accompanied us today. They must be recognized because with strong women, we do have some committed men. So gentlemen, we do acknowledge your presence. It is indeed a great honor to stand here today as we celebrate this important milestone. 40 years of empowering women through the efforts of our political party. Today, we are not only marking a significant chapter in our history, but we are reaffirming our commitment to the future. A future where gender equality is not just a goal, but a living reality. Our party, led by our visionary political leader, and of course our former Prime Minister, had courage and foresight to recognize that our society could not thrive if half of its population was sidelined. We understood that women's voices, women's perspective, and leadership is not just needed, but is crucial to building a prosperous nation. And in the face of many challenges, as a party, we made a decision and commitment to empower women, giving them a space to lead, to participate, and to influence the direction of our policies. We have established platforms that open doors for women in politics. I can testify. Not only in politics, but in business, in education, and in the communities. We have broken barriers, and over time, we have created a landscape where women could not only dream of change, but became agents of change. In the past 40 years, we have seen remarkable achievements because women now occupy positions of leadership at various levels, locally and internationally. Our party, the new national party, the NNP, has led the way by enacting laws and policies to promote gender equality. Furthermore, it is under our administration that we have seen the largest number of women parliamentarians. Let us give the NNP a big round of applause. And though we have made significant strides, this journey is far from over. We must recognize the challenges that we face as women. Across the globe, we continue to face inequality in wage gaps and lack of access of critical resources. But as a party, we will not falter because we remain committed and dedicated to championing the cause to promote women and gender equality. As we look to the future, we must remain steadfast on this mission because the future demands that we continue to empower women and create a society where the empowerment of one gender does not come at the expense of another. We must engage our young women in the political process. We must inspire them to become leaders and provide them with mentorship that they will need to succeed. As a party, we are committed to the empowerment of women, and it must be extended beyond the walls of Parliament. We must reach our women in our society, within our communities. As we celebrate 40 years today, well, not today, but as we celebrate 40 years as a party, let us remember that the success of our party will be seen in empowering women. It must be measured by the lives that we have changed, the barriers that we have broken. So to all of you women who join us and who will be on that road, that rescue mission, we have to rescue Grenada in these important times. We say thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here, and let us continue to be the change we want to see. NNP women, let us continue to be strong. Let us continue the work that we need to do to rescue Grenada after 40 years of visionary leadership. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Kate Lewis. Dr. Clarice Modeste is a distinguished Grenadian politician and medical professional who has made significant contributions to both the fields of public health and government. With a background in medicine, she has dedicated much of her career to serving the people of Grenada. Please join with me in welcoming Dr. Clarice Modeste.
NNPites! Lady NNPites! And the men who are with us, NNPites. Nice to have you. It's good to be here. Madam Chairperson, thank you for your introduction. And you're doing a wonderful job. Isn't she doing? Let's put a round of applause for her. Women power. Women power. And we have the young ones too. Tell them they could come with all kind of age. We have them in NNP. 40 years. But let me first... 40 years. No, they can't say that. After they make zero contribution to the country in 2.5 years, 3 years? No, they stopped talk. Zero contributions. Brothers and sisters, let me recognize our political leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell. 40 years of resilience, progress, and visionary leadership. NNP. It's good to have a good leader, a great leader. I want to recognize my sisters on the platform. And I want to include and especially single out former parliamentarians who have served this country well. Our guest speaker all the way from St. Lucia, Dr. Angelina Ferrer Polios. Welcome, my sister. New National Party executives, members of the NNP Women's Steering Committee, members, the chairpersons, and all the women of the New National Party. Good afternoon to you. To the listeners at home and abroad, we're happy that you're there listening. NNPites, my dear brothers and sisters, we are so very happy that you could make it today. We are together riding the storm created by NDC. We know Ivan was bad. And Beryl hit us, and it hurt a lot of people. But NDC, Storm NDC, beat those two storms by far, brothers and sisters, for the destruction that they have wrought in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. A human hurricane, a human government hurricane, led by some people who don't care, who don't have a heart. They have to give up the symbol. And I think it should have a law. When you have a symbol and you don't live up to it, it should be taken back. And the example should be with NDC. They do not have a heart. But we're happy that you made it. We're happy that you survived the challenges, brothers and sisters. And this augurs well for the future of the New National Party and the future of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Today, I want to celebrate our women and our country. I want to celebrate your resilience and your determination. And you embody the theme, 40 years of visionary leadership. But sisters and brothers, I can't go further without mentioning some gripes. Bear with me a little bit. There's a lot to say, but I choose a few that hurt me and hurt us in the last few days that need to be mentioned. You know, the back-to-school assistance used to be given to all our children in every parish. Hundreds used to go and get a voucher. Every store had hundreds of people in Grenville, in Grove, in St. George, in Sotes, wherever you went. 2 weeks, 3 weeks before school, people going to those shops with their vouchers in their hand. NDC has robbed the poor people of Grenada of that opportunity, and it is very painful. You know, brothers and sisters, some NNPites, they filled out forms, but they give them in 2 days before. All the time, the NDC people fill out forms and send it in long, and they get their money. But they tell NNP, fill out the form. Up to now, NNP, 2 weeks school open, NNP still waiting for whatever little caca that they could give. That is the government we have, brothers and sisters. But I say to Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell and to the NDC, all of us pay tax. All of us have a right. Our children are Grenadians, and they are robbing them of their rights and their future. And they're robbing them of the independence that we want them to have later on in life. Because if you do not educate them, they would not have that kind of independence. The Prime Minister said that he knows how to use power. I said to the Prime Minister, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, that this is abuse of power, an excessive abuse of power at the expense of the innocent children of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, brothers and sisters. But I'm proud of you. You have managed to send your children to school. Some of them did not go the first week. They didn't have the shoe. They didn't have the pants. But you got up. You did your hustle. You and your partner, you people in your home, and you sent your children to school. Sisters, I salute you and your family for taking care of your children in spite of NDC. You know what used to help us? Is a little fortnight. They come, they run down the fortnight, they say all kind of things. They even make us feel the fortnight, the bushing fortnight wasn't good. And some of us only felt so because they say it so much. And now we want it. That would have sent our children back to school. That would have paid our light bills so they wouldn't cut us off. That would have paid our water bills, brothers and sisters. We used to give 8. They give 4, and one set of people going back over, and NNP don't get nothing. I don't know who they give. I don't know who they give. Brothers and sisters, at a time when farmers desperately need, because some of us to be depending on that, the little nutmeg, the cocoa to sell, when farmers desperately need farm labor support and the money to do so, farmers waiting with their arm folded, they tell them end of September. Some of them tell them 2-3 months from now when the rain fall in there, and we waiting. And I ask NDC on what? For what? When you have the money of the nation in your hand to do the good things for the country and you're not doing it. Brothers and sisters, people continue to get wet in their homes. In Grenada and in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Carriacou people do not have a home to go to up to now. 3 months after hurricane. Carriacou people staying in Carriacou and they're watching progress in Union Island. They're building back Union Island. St. Vincent building back, and nothing happening in Carriacou. They say every day, somebody said it, and if it wasn't true, you could have laughed. Somebody said that Carriacou and Petit Martinique people live in, only every day is the 10th of the month. Every day is the 10th of the month. You know what that means? Every day Carriacou people living on the 10th. No hope that they're on the 10th. Brothers and sisters, it is sad because under NNP, and I hear somebody say, up to now we had 10th. A certain person say, up to now we had 10th from NNP. A certain number. Brothers and sisters, everywhere traveling are looking to see a 10th that was in there under Ivan, and I don't see it. I challenge them. Bring the photo of the tent that we're living in, and let us watch. Thank God for Samaritan Bus that they brought some tents, some coverings for people. Tarpaulin. Up to now, NDC don't bring one piece of tarpaulin for the poor people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. But the dry season coming, and Carriacou people want the roof so they could collect water and live. Brothers and sisters, this is serious thing. So we cannot compare the response after Ivan to the response of Beryl. It's a huge, huge, huge difference. Brothers and sisters, and we're waiting in the rainy season, eh? But I want to honor the women. I want to honor the Carriacou women who go to the kitchen every day while they can't fix their house, but they give a hot meal to the people, a hot lunch and a hot breakfast to the people of Carriacou. That is the love of the new National Party. And they don't ask for 1 cent, brothers and sisters, taking care of their people. I also want to thank the women and the men who from the mainland gave them support when the Prime Minister, when the former Prime Minister, When Dr. Mitchell called, the nation answered and sent up food to Karakou and Petit Martinique. Say cook food for the people. And they tried to block it. All of a sudden, they start to send people to inspect kitchen, to inspect your pot, to inspect your certificate. Brothers and sisters, where were they? Where were they? Whatever it is, the people need it. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I have to salute the people of Karakou especially for holding up, because it's not easy to weather the aftermath of a storm when you have no government to lead and to help you along, and they're holding on. Let us empathize with them. Let us surround them with love. Karakou, hold on. Petit Martinique, hold on. We are here and the rescue is coming soon. So, brothers and sisters, in spite of what they do, we rise. In spite of what they say, we rise. In spite of how they try to thief the airport project, we rise is ours. In spite of how they try to thief Mount Kuma Road, we rise. It belongs to us. In spite of what they say for the health center, God people, they close down all your health center again, Bunji. Trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble. NDC, serious trouble. So I want to end by saying, let us keep rising. Let us keep delivering, brothers and sisters. Each one of us in our own way can do something for yourselves, for your family. Hold your family close. The desperation and the violence that's going on among our young people is because they have no direction. They have no programs. They kill the, how you call it again, the Empower. They kill the Imani. They kill the this. They kill the that. They kill everything in this country. And they have broken all their promises. They don't keep no promise. So what I'm saying to those who made a mistake and vote them, come and join the women arm. Come and join the youth arm. Parents, explain to your children what NNP did after Ivan for you. What NNP has been doing over the years. Some of them were not born yet. Some of them do not. They were born, but they didn't have the sense yet to know. Hold them close and teach them so that these people and them won't come and thief their head again. We're done with that. Brothers and sisters, let us rise. Let us hold our head up high. Our party has done a lot for us. We have done a lot, all of you together. You motivate us. You are our strength. And when I see a hall full of that, I ready, you know. I ready. Have a good day, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
NNPites! Heat. I believe it's Dr. Morris that causing that heat wave, Dr. Morris said that they should take back the hot symbol. I agree. But I feel it should be a stone, real hard and cold. The question is, how can people be so heartless? I once heard a quote that said, a heartless person can never truly understand the pain that they inflict on others. And I don't believe they understand that. But I want to tell you something here this evening. Don't let anyone break you. There may always be people who secretly want to see you fail. That's okay. Just stay strong and stand tall. NNPites! NNP people is strong people. And we will rescue Grenada. A dedicated and passionate leader, serving as the Member of Parliament for St. Andrews Southeast, with a strong commitment to community development and youth empowerment. She continues to advocate for positive change and growth in her constituency and beyond. St. Andrews Southeast, NNP 8. Welcome, welcome, Honorable Emlyn Pear.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much, Sister Amanda. All right. I want to recognize this afternoon the political leader of the new National Party, the one and only Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell. I want to recognize a very special guest with us this afternoon, our dear sister. I want to especially recognize you. You have traveled to be with us. Put your hands together for Sister Angelina from St. Lucia this afternoon. I recognize on the platform members of the executive of the new National Party and former members of Parliament here in Grenada. I also recognize our leaders of the different women's arm of the new National Party. Put your hands together for them. Brothers and sisters, I recognize this afternoon the strong women of the new National Party. Put your hands together for yourselves. The men who have joined us this afternoon, we are so happy to have you. And I say to you, any man that supports a woman is a real man. So put your hands together for the men who are here and those who couldn't make it and are joining us online. All of our online viewers this afternoon, I greet you all. But I want to single out in our viewing audience this afternoon all of the women who are not members or supporters of the new National Party who are viewing this afternoon. We say welcome. We are happy to have you. Brothers and sisters, before this meeting started, people were already occupying spaces on the outside. And this speaks volume to the strength and the power of the new National Party. It confirms to me that when NNP call, the people answer. And I'm further convinced without a shadow of a doubt that NNP is number one. Put your hands together for the new National Party. Brothers and sisters, I'm standing here this evening because of the loving people of the constituency of St. Andrews Southeast. Put your hands together for the people of St. Andrews Southeast this afternoon. Yes, Lindona. Brothers and sisters, we were advised that this is going to be a nice, quiet little afternoon when we come and encourage our women to get more involved in their constituencies and to continue the work of the new National Party. But I have to conclude this evening that you're saying to us on the head table, you ready now? You're saying to us that you're ready. I could see that. You are in campaign mode. And those of us on the head table, we are paying attention because you're ready. Brothers and sisters, today we gather to celebrate the progress we've made as women of the new National Party, but also to commit to fulfilling our individual and collective potentials as women in politics. Our party can proudly boast of making significant mark in women's representation at the highest levels in our country. Brothers and sisters, before the last general elections, Grenada ranked number 10 in the world in women's representation in parliament. The only other country in the Caribbean within the 10 was Cuba. Brothers and sisters, I'm reluctant, but I have to say to you right now, we rank number 63. I'm very, very, very reluctantly, I tell you this. We are proud, though, to be a party that champions women. And so, brothers and sisters, tremendous credit must be given to the hero himself, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, for the role that he has played and continue to play in women's empowerment over the years. Brothers and sisters, according to the United Nations, equal participation and leadership of women in political and public life are essential for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. This man has always had a vision. So today we stand proud of our accomplishments, but ready to do what is necessary to make Grenada a better place. As more of us take up leadership roles, whether parliamentary seats, senatorial appointments, or positions of leadership in our village groups, our constituencies, the party executive, we must have a vision and a mission that focuses on creating a better life for men, women, and children. Brothers and sisters, the vision must be that no one must be left behind. Together we aspire, together we achieve, together we build, and together we advance. As women, we are not mere participants in the political conversation. We refuse to be. We are shaping the conversation, and we are shaping the future of our country. But as we do so, we must recognize those who came before us. We owe a great debt of gratitude to the women on whose shoulders we stand today as younger women. As I look in the room, some of them are here today. I see women like Brenda Hood, Clarice Modest Cohen, Yolande Bain Horsford, Lorena Waldron, women who broke barriers, set the stage for future generations of female leaders within our party at the constituency and the national level. I am grateful to each one of these women who I believe would have contributed to my own growth and development in one way or the other. Brothers and sisters, they have inspired and empowered women throughout the length and breadth of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique in their many years of service. Put your hands together again for them. Under the NNP administration, we have a proud history of advocating for women's empowerment, gender equality, the economic and social advancement of our women. Our programs over the years at both the national and constituency levels are proof of our dedication to advancing the rights and well-being of women and their families throughout this country. Brothers and sisters, the New National Party's women's arm has always been a powerful force within our party. You, the women of NNP, are the backbone of this political movement called NNP. You are the heartbeat of our party. It was your determination, your commitment to progress that contributed to the victories that our party would have secured at the polls over and over again. You were always, and I can see today, you continue to be ready and dedicated. When NNP women unite, when we stand strong, when we trust God and we work together, we are unstoppable as a party. The road to success will never be easy. There will always be challenges. But I say to you, let us prepare to face the challenges head on. And so I give you this challenge this afternoon. I stand before you with pride, knowing that our party has always been committed to supporting women and their families. We know the crucial role that women play in shaping the future of this nation. And that's why our many policies and initiatives of our new National Party's administration always kept upliftment of women and children as part of our agenda. We understood that when a mother was supported with school uniform, school books, transportation, tuition, and more for her children, it provided her children with a chance to dream big. It provided an opportunity to aim higher and for her children to become agents of change. We understood that when hundreds of young women across this country received scholarships to universities across the world, we were opening doors that many knew, many still know, were closed back then. When we passed legislation to protect women, we did so knowing that we were protecting generations to come. Over the years, we created stories of transformation, stories of hope, stories of women rising to their fullest potential. We believe when we support women, we strengthen the very foundation of our society. We protect our men and we protect our boys and girls. We are committed to continuing this work, and I promise you, we are taking it to the next level. So I call on you today, as women of the NNP, whether you are running for executive positions on your constituency branches, whether you are leading campaign teams, whether you are serving in various organizations within your community, I say to you, continue to be a voice for the new national party. Let your leadership shine in your homes, in your village, in your constituency. Let your leadership shine in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Get more involved. Get active in the work in your constituency. We have the power to inspire others, and we also have the power to lift generations of young women within our party and within our country. We, the women of the NNP, understands better than anyone the issues that are affecting families right now. As primary caregivers and community leaders, you've always had a pulse on the real needs of ordinary people within your communities. And that is why you are natural champions of policies that are going to benefit the entire Grenadian woman population. Brothers and sisters, our women have registered new voters. They have brought fresh supporters to the party. They have always mobilized the base for elections. And that is why I say to you, women, you are the heartbeat of the NNP. You are the superheroes.
And I say to you, we are counting on you for the next general election. The work starts today. So look into the future. I urge you to take even more visible roles within your party structure. Get more involved at every level. In our current political environment, we will take nothing for granted. We will not rest. There are real economic concerns, real social issues, and real political tactics being used to undermine this new National Party opposition. As women, we understand the importance of stability. And that is why we stand together this evening as women united throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And we say in the affirmative, we would not surrender. We will not retreat. As a matter of fact, we would not withdraw. We are pushing ahead. We are pushing harder to rescue Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So I ask you, women of the NNP, are you ready? I ask again, are you ready? I ask one more time, are you ready? And I conclude that you are going to be the agents of change for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. May God bless you. May God bless your children. May God bless your families. Good afternoon. House.
NNPites! The NNP has proven time and time again that they are the party for the youths, for the elderly, for the men, for the women, for our children. We have heard your cries and we have seen the level of victimization. It is 2024 and not the Stone Age. So therefore we will not hold back and we will rescue you. At this time, listen, these ladies really bringing the heat. So at this time, we want to cool it down. We'll give you a bit of entertainment. So we call on our very own Melissa Williams again and Sakina.
One, two. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails. I've been held in your hand from the moment that I wake until I lay my
faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkness night. You are close like no other. I know you are the Father, I know you was my friend. I have lived in the goodness of God.
'Cause
All my life you have
been faithful. Oh, yes, you have. And
all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able,
oh,
I will sing of the goodness of God.
Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. When my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. When my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
I've been faithful.
And all my life you have been so good.
With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God.
All my life you have been faithful.
I've been faithful.
And all my life you have been so good.
With every breath that I am able,
I'm gonna
sing of the goodness of God.
At this time, we call on Miss Valin Ned.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm going to be singing a calypso for you guys. It's called Woman of Power, because we all are powerful and we got to own it. Mr. DJ. Some people today does get me real upset when they say woman is the weaker sex. We who birth humanity, but like they forget what they say has no ground in no context. If they only knew the trials a woman goes through, from the day she born till the day she dies, they won't beat up their mouth, they really don't have a clue. Woman is power, let me tell you why. A woman of power, I get my strength from the Almighty. A woman of prayer, I will seek my help right down on my knee. A won't be devalued by society. A woman of power, family first, may but wrong. A woman of principle, and I know just where it belong. A woman of perfection, I make things right when they go wrong. Watch me go down, the woman singing this song. Ay, 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 ay. Cries of a woman. Ay, 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 ay. In good times and bad times, and when times get rough, I will always be by your side to cheer you on, encourage you when you had enough, when you're having a real rough ride. No matter the problems, you know woman won't give up, though the road may seem hard and long. His blood, sweat, and tears until the very last drop. His woman who put the strength in strong. A woman of power changing the courses of history. A woman of peace taming the beast that man tends to be. A woman of power proud of me, family, because I know that they represent me. Woman of provision when I face the world on my own. A woman of pain, cause sometimes I strain and sometimes I run, but still with determination like stone. Ay, 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 ay. I want all of you to help me sing that part. Third verse. This is us. I rise up before the sun and I go till it. 365 days of the year. No days off, no sick leave. That's a woman's fate. But I face it all without fear. And in spite of the obstacles, yet still I rise. I'm a leader, ruler, and queen. What a woman achieves shouldn't come as no surprise. I'm an exceptional human being. A woman of power, just like a tower, hold my head high. A woman of pinnacle, no limits, not even the sky. A woman of progress, watch my wings, I feel I could fly. That's the kind of woman money can't buy. A woman of power, look now I'm sitting right at the top. A woman of persistence, so with resistance I won't stop. A woman of progress, yes I am the cream of the crop. Yes, you better believe it, yes I'm a wop. I want to hear you listen with me. Ay, 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 she only smiling. One time again, a little louder. Ay, 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 ay. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you so much. Put back the mic on the stand. Ay, ay, ay. I get it right. God bless.
Thank you, Miss Ned. She has contributed so much to our music industry. Firstly, soca and now calypso. So we just want to say thank you so very much for your contributions. You inspire many, many young girls to be like you. She is a prominent Grenadian politician known for her dedication to public service and community development with a focus on social welfare, education, and economic empowerment. She has played a significant role in shaping policies that improve the lives of her constituents. Ms. Yolande Baines-Horsford's leadership and commitment to advancing the well-being of Grenadian citizens have made her a respected figure in the nation's political landscape. Welcome, welcome, Ms. Yolande Baines-Horsford, St. Andrews Southwest.
Love you too, girl. Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Let me first recognize our political leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. Let me also recognize our distinguished ladies on the head table. And of course, let me recognize all the men who have joined us here this evening, and you wonderful women. That's a hell of a crowd, you know that. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize all the heads of the women's arm of the constituencies. They are right up here with us. And we are happy that they are here today with us. They have, look at the crowd here. They have organized that huge crowd we have here this evening. The pleasure is mine here this evening. Right, thank you. The pleasure is mine here this afternoon to introduce our guest speaker for today's forum. She is no other than Senator the Honorable Angelina Ferrer-Porteous from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. I'm not saying St. Lucia is more beautiful than Grenada. Don't get me wrong. But I've been there several times, and it's a beautiful island as well. She's a retired teacher educator, researcher, and TESOL certified, with specialized training to teach English as a second or foreign language, reading, writing, or literacy at primary, secondary, or tertiary level. Learner-centric, you know what that means? Innovative and enthusiastic educator who is passionate about teaching, learning, and research. She currently teaches part-time at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. In addition to teaching English as a foreign language online, she's also an opposition senator who has served the upper chamber for the past 4 years. She's a community activist for more than 3 decades and participated in several community development programs and projects. She developed and implemented her brainchild, Teach the Family, Reach the Child Family literacy program among 4 primary schools in 1 educational district in St. Lucia. She was also a former Scout leader and debater. Senator Porteous took early retirement in 2020 to participate in elective politics and has been serving as opposition senator in the Senate since 2020. She was also elected Deputy Chairman of the United Workers' Party. She holds a bachelor's degree with first-class honors in teaching language arts from UWI, a master's degree in new literacies from Sheffield University, and a doctorate in education from UNICAF University. Ladies and gentlemen, she have everything. You're right. She have everything. She have the looks as well. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let us warmly welcome this powerful woman to the podium.
Sean again. Then enough. Operation Therapy. Operation Backlog. Your part 10. Hey. Ha. Look at what Vera. Have that seat. The shot for a back seat. She say when the clock hit. Now make the tip of her head fit. Vera. Have that seat. The shot for a back seat. She say when the clock hit. Now make the tip of her head fit. Cause Sean now was there. The pastor the shot stay. That's up. You the Vera. The shot not talk about Dio. To cut the good. Is some chele badu good. Flabo go let the root. Put them in the...
Honestly, I'm really, really shocked. Where did you guys get this song? I bring you greetings from St. Lucia. Greetings I bring from St. Lucia. I also bring you greetings from the former Prime Minister of St. Lucia and the Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Alan Shastney, and the United Workers' Party. It's really an honor to be here today. I am really, really honored to be here. It's a privilege to celebrate with you as you acknowledge and recognize the important role that women have played in nation building. It is really an honor. And I must also say that the hospitality that I've been given so far has really surpassed my expectations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are you ready? Are you ready to rescue this country? Let me tell you, you can just give me a call, I'll join you. I will join you. I will be part of your rescue team. I want to thank the political leader, Honorable Keith Mitchell. Now, this is the right Mitchell. This is the right Mitchell. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much. As I said, it's really an honor to be here. I want to acknowledge all those at the head table and every single woman in here, including the men, because the men are our partners in nation building. And we need to acknowledge them. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today in the land of spice. I stand here today as a voice for generations of women. Women who have fought very, very hard. Women who have sacrificed. And women who have triumphed. As we gather here to celebrate 40 years of resilience, progress, and visionary leadership. I am reminded of the many battles women have fought. Some of you right here in this room, as well as all those women who have gone before you. I am also reminded of the fact that as women, we are still fighting. We are still fighting. And I'm also reminded of the victories we have yet to claim. 40 years, ladies and gentlemen, may seem as a long time. And you know it is a long time. But yet, it is a blink in the grand arc of history. But you know what? Within those 40 years, women of all color, every single color, race, background, and belief, they've demonstrated great strength. They have been a beacon for change. The women seated right here today. You are a strong woman. And we must always see ourselves as strong women. I am a strong woman. And you know, that's why I like this song by Shaggy. You know, sometimes when we look at the work that women do and the miracles, I say miracles that they perform, I wonder if God was a woman or is a woman. Strength of a woman. We know that we are strong. We know that we are resilient. And we know that there is no challenge that we cannot overcome. As women, we have risen from the shadows, the broken barriers, and we have led with great courage. And we still lead with great courage. Women have made significant strides in every single corner of our society. In boardrooms, in classrooms, on the streets, in the stores, at the market, in courtrooms, in parliament, in homes, and in communities. We have shown that leadership is not only necessary, but it is transformative. It is transformative because you have raised your voices and you have led with your minds and your heart. NNP, are you ready? You need to be part of this rescue team. Be part of this rescue team. But you know what? Let us not forget that our journey, your journey, is far from over. Our countries, and when I say countries, not just Grenada, our countries in the region, St. Lucia included, face a multiplicity of challenges that demand the best of our leadership. Now, let me tell you something about true leadership. And as I said, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is the real Michelle. This Honorable Keith Mitchell and Honorable Alan Chasney from St. Lucia have a lot in common. They have a lot in common. And I'll tell you one thing that I love about these two men. I'll tell you. They are visionary leaders. And this is what this country needs. When we look around, we see a Grenada that is in need of healing. We see a Grenada that is in need of justice. Yeah. And we see a Grenada that is in need of visionary leadership. We see a Grenada that needs to be rescued. And Grenada is calling upon every single woman, including the men, the young women as well, to be part of this rescue team. We need to be part of this rescue team. And you know what? You need to listen to your heart. Listen and answer the call. Because you have survived systems that have tried to keep you in the background. You have survived systems that have tried to keep you silent. And you know there are many who tell you, who have told you, and continue to tell you that you are not good enough. You are not good enough. All you need to do is to prove to them that not only are they wrong, but through your hard work, your resilience, and your strength, that you are going to make an impactful difference in this nation. And you are actually, and I must say it again, you are actually contributing to nation building. This is what you need to be able to do. As women, we have shown the world that when we are resilient, we don't simply thrive. We don't simply survive, but we prosper. We prosper. And in doing so, we lead others to freedom. We empower people. We inspire them. And we put them in charge of their destiny. This is what women do. We have fought. And we continue to fight. Yes, we have. But we have a long way to go. Yet progress is not a resting place. It is a stepping stone. So every single victory you celebrate, you must propel yourself forward to the next challenge. The next obstacle that we as women, you as women, need to overcome together. Let us continue to open the doors for the girls and the young women in this country and the generations to come, just as those before us opened doors for you and me. Grenada needs your leadership. And it is not enough to simply respond to the problems you face. You must rescue this country from the clutches of injustice. I'm sorry. I am really sorry. And I have to apologize on behalf of all politicians, I guess, on behalf of the United Workers' Party and the people, the supporters of the United Workers' Party.
I have to apologize on your behalf for what is happening to you in Grenada. But you know what? As someone said, you must rise. You must rise. And you are going to rise. You must lead this country towards equality, unity, and hope. So let the 40 years, these 40 years be defined. Don't let these 40 years, be defined by the decisions, sometimes bad decisions that you make today. But let these 40 years and the next 40 years be defined by the good decisions that you make today. And if you are not there, if you are no longer there, your children and your children's children will have a remarkable story to tell. Your resilience has prepared you. Your progress has equipped you. And now, let your vision be your guide. You have been leaders. You are leaders. And you will continue to be a beacon of hope for this country, the region, and the world by extension. Are you ready? Esupawe! You don't understand that. This is the Creole. Are you ready? Are you ready? It was a deliberate attempt to inject a bit of Creole in there. But you speak the English Creole, not the French Creole. That's all it means. Are you ready? And are you ready to rescue this country? But we're not fighting flesh. We are not fighting a physical fight. We are not fighting by force. You are going to fight by the strength of your character, the clarity of your vision, and the unity of your purpose. Grenada needs you. Grenada needs you, everybody. Women, I'm here to simply ignite the spark. Grenada needs you. And so as I close, I want to urge you to continue to lead. As women in this party, as women in this country, as women in this Caribbean region, let us continue to build a place, let us continue to build a community and the world where every single girl, every single young woman, every single older woman knows that her voice matters. Let every single woman know that her leadership is needed in this rescue mission. And that her resilience is her greatest strength. Are you ready? Yes. Do you want to be part of this rescue team? Yes. Count me in. When you are ready, just give me a call. Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Operation Therapy, Operation Backlog, your part 10. Hey, ha, look about Farah, if that's it, this shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit, now make it to a bien fit Farah, if that's it, this shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit, now make it to a bien fit. Cause j'en a wagé, the pastor ni chassé, comme ça, nous ni Farah.
Of inspiration and encouragement NNPites, I want us to show our appreciation for their sister. Stand and give her a round of applause, please. This is how we do it here in the NNP camp. We appreciate our people. Thank you very much. I want to introduce to you a talented performer known for her captivating artistry and passion. With her unique style and dynamic presence, she never fails to inspire and entertain. Please join in welcoming Miss Sakina Ambrose.
Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing? Everyone is good? So I can take down the music a little bit and we can talk a little. So I want to get this one to each and every woman in here. So what I want you to do for me, I want you guys to stand, and I want this only for the women. Men do not feel any type of way. Today is where we celebrate women and all the strength that we don't always get recognized for. For everything that we do that always go on a back burner, because why? We never complain. We do it with grace, and we continue to keep pushing through, right? And I know each of us know this song, so we're gonna all sing it together, all right? No, I have never been someone shy until I see your eyes. Still I have to try, yes. Oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Woman, I treat you like a man is supposed to. You never have to cry, no. I know anyone can relate to when they find that special. Let's sing it all, cause you are, cause she's right. Sing it! And so tell them, cause we are special. I never know anyone so one of a kind, no, unique. The way she moved to her own, she has the quality. Cause you are, cause you are. Tell them again, you are. Ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. Cause she's a queen, so supreme. And when they ask what a good man's made of, she's not afraid. I want you to sing it a little louder. Sing it. Cause she's right. Because you are so right. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the light that I see in your eye. Ooh, ooh, you're my queen, you're so supreme. I can see it in her eyes, the way she smiles. So today I'm not just gonna do one song. I will do another song. But I want to see the hands of every mother in here today. Every woman here who has children. Not only children that you birthed, but children that you care for like they were your very own. Because all you know to do is to show love, right? But one of the things that I know, and as a woman myself, we sometimes get overlooked. And sometimes we overlook ourselves. We don't always see the beauty standing right there in the mirror. We don't always see the strength that we have. And everybody assumes that you're just supposed to be strong every day. But you are also allowed to be vulnerable. Be able to feel sad when you need to. Be able to smile when you feel like. Enjoy the happiness of life. So if anytime you've ever doubted yourself, I want you to remember you are beautiful. You're worthy. And it's just, this world is yours. Everybody else is really just living in it, all right? So I want you to give me the next song as we just give this one to all the women here. Guys, make some noise for yourself. This next song is dedicated to you if ever looked down on yourself. If you've never really appreciated that you are beautiful, you're chosen, you're very special. We're amazing. We are amazing. The world is ours. Give me the next one. This one is for all of you, right? You got your own smile. Listen why. Watch. So she wants to be like them people on TV. She wants to look like the girls in the magazine. She got big dreams to see herself on the big screen. She asked, do you love me? I say, you're just right. Absolutely, I love you just. So you don't have to change, you don't have to do a thing, no. If you put on a pound or if you take off a pound, ooh, just the way you wake up with no makeup, me nah break up, just the way you are. Cause in my eyes you're a star, girl. She fit me, I say she give me love plenty. She authentic, this are the real thing, this not no plastic. See me, I got big plans. Are you for be my wife and are you? She said, what is it you like about me? Me say, oh man, you not fi change nothing. I love you just the way you. So you don't have to change, you don't have to do a thing, no. If you put on a pound or if you take off a pound, ooh. So wake up with no makeup, me nah break up. I can give you guys an extra song. I can give you one more. Alright, so I'll give you guys another one. But since we've given all of this time to some reggae music, can I give you a soca song? I can? Alright, so I want to get some noise from all the proud Grenadians in here. Make some noise! Alright, so this next song is not locally produced. But I believe this song speaks about all of us because we are all West Indians. And we love our home, and I believe home is where you are. No matter where you go in the world, as long as there's love, there is peace. Home, and home starts with the woman always. So this next song is for everybody here, and I want you guys to sing it with me if you know, and then I'll leave you guys alone, okay? We can do that? So I think I want to come down on the ground. Just look for my hand and say a short. I don't believe it, But am I that short? I want to come down on the ground, and I want you guys to just come up. Just come out on the inside, take up the space in the middle. Because I want us to make this one very sentimental. With me today we have my keyboardist, Dupree. Just wave your hand for me real quick. If you look to the back, you'll see there's a nice tall guy to the corner just waving there. That's my keyboardist. He's assisting me today. We're making sure that the music is beautiful and you guys can enjoy it, all right? So we're singing this one together, and we're singing this one because we're all proud Grenadians, and Grenada is the best place on earth. No offense to our St. Lucian in the midst, but Grenada is the best place on earth. The only place you can live as freely and enjoy your life. Make some noise if you are Grenadian and you love being Grenadian. All right. When we outside is our ocean of love. All are we aligned to the stars up above. Let we dance now, take a chance now with me. All you know is you sing with me, right? And we go jump in the morning. Look, the moon gone sleeping. Tell them we not leaving till the last drop of bacchanal. Man is in the capital, so I feel like a running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again. Play with all my friend and them. See no place like home, like home. I feel like a running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again. Play with all my friend and them. See no place like home, home. No, we see time for it. Jam on somebody, hands up in the air. Madness everywhere, it's in with DNA. To get on bad on when we on the roadway. We love the old place, tell them freedom. Good, thank you guys so much. My name is Sakina. It was truly a pleasure being here with you guys. You guys are amazing, and remember, ladies, you are beautiful, you are a queen, and this world is yours. Everybody else is really just living in it, all right?
Thank you, Miss Ambrose, for an exceptional performance. No place like home. And the NNP symbol is the house. So there is no place like home. Brothers and sisters, NNP is a party that strives for gender equality. Have you noticed that all the MPs and constituency leads that have spoken today in St. Andrews are women? Have you noticed that? Big Parish, St. Andrews, St. Andrews Northeast, St. Andrews Southwest, St. Andrews Northwest, and then St. Andrews Southeast. Big up to all our women in St. Andrews. They're doing a fantastic job. At this time, I now call upon again a member of our youth arm to assist with the citations for 2 awards. NNP 8!
NNP 8! How are we feeling? We are phenomenal. All the ladies, look at the lady next to you and say, you are phenomenal. I can't hear you. Look at the lady next to you and tell her she is phenomenal. We could do much better than that. You are phenomenal. We are enough. We are worth it. At this time, we are going to award, or we're going to recognize the phenomenal people, the persons within our party, male and female. At this time, we want to recognize a very committed lady. Sister Cheryl Williams has been a strong pillar of support, inspiration, and a dedicated worker of the new national party. She has served the party diligently over decades. As an outreach worker over the years, she has displayed a resolute sense of support for community and enthusiastic commitment to the betterment of humanity. Often referred to as the foot soldier, Cheryl has displayed a will and tenacity to get the job done against all odds. Cheryl can be described as a humble, down-to-earth individual who is grounded in her roots. She has a keen and analytic sense of assessing people and situations in her own organic manner. Her ability to view things with an in-depth look has certainly enhanced her advocacy work for the party. She by no means should be taken for granted with her unassuming personality, for beneath her casual mannerism is a wealth of experience of Grenada's political landscape and understanding of the nuances of our people.
She stands tall amongst us as a woman in politics and continues to be a loyal supporter of the party. It matters not, in good times or in tough times, she is always prepared to be loyal and committed to the task at hand. Her years of service and commitment to the party is highly appreciated and recognized. Today, we honor the stalwart who works hard in the vineyard, keeping the blood of the party flowing through the veins of communities across Grenada. I now invite Ms. Cheryl Williams, and this presentation will be done by the Honorable Kate Lewis. Give her a round of applause, please. Thank you, Ms. Cheryl Williams, and thank you, Honorable Kate Lewis. Ms. Brenda Hood has served in the Parliament of Grenada since 1999 as the Minister of State in the Ministry of Social Services, Housing, Social Security, and Women's Affairs. She then held positions of Minister for Tourism, Civil Aviation, Social Security, Gender and Family Affairs, and Culture. Her other responsibilities include the Spice Mass Corporation, Grenada Tourism Authority, the National Lottery Authority, and the Grenada Cultural Foundation and Cooperatives.
After graduating as a social worker from York University in Canada, her career began in 1974 as an employee benefits advisor with the Ontario government, and later on, she became a rehabilitation counselor within the Ministry of Social Services in Canada. Brenda Hood returned to Grenada in 1992 and took up the position as the Executive Director of the Grenada the Save the Children Development Agency, GrenSave. She held this position for 6 years until she finally decided to venture into the political arena.
One of her noteworthy initiatives included the formation of a women's cooperative. She organized a series of fabric workshops where women learned fabric painting techniques from Zimbabwe, such as batik and tie-dye. Another area she made a major impact on was the creation of a program that allowed pregnant teenage girls to continue with schooling. Brenda Hood has also chaired several boards and committees during her term in office, including the Prison Review Committee, the Mercy Committee, the Sports and Tourism Committee, the Grenada Adoption and the Rights of the Child, and the Multi-Party Committee prior to getting into politics. She is currently the chairperson of the women's arm of the new National Party.
Her dedication to community service, social assistance, and development has been recognized locally, regionally, and internationally. She has served with excellence in government, offering a kind and caring outpouring to all within the various ministries she led, and was often referred to as Queen by many. Her winning personality has resonated across the tourism industry, with many international organizations referring to her as the most outstanding tourism minister in the region.
She has been and continues to be a mentor to many young women and often offers her expertise. She is a quintessential lady with an exceptional legacy of service to Grenada. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brenda Hood. And to present to Miss Brenda Hood, I invite the Honorable Emmeline Pay. Give her a round of applause. Thank you, Ms. Williams. At the NNP, we believe in our youth and actively encourage them to be involved and provide them with opportunities to participate in all our events. Let us now welcome once again Dr. Julie Dubois to read our third citation. And this presentation will be done by none other than Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell.
Brothers and sisters, I am flanked by two of our distinguished ladies in the party. And it is with great pleasure and honor that I read a citation for my very own parliamentary representative and long-standing parliamentarian, Dr. Clarice Modeste. Dr. Clarice Modeste epitomizes service to the people of Grenada. Upon graduating from St. Rose Modern Secondary School, she began her public service in the teaching profession when she became a teacher at the Waltham Junior Secondary School between the years of 1972 and 1979. On October 5th, and I have that detail because I was with her, on October 5th, 1979, she left Grenada to pursue medicine in Cuba. And in 1987, she began her internship at the General Hospital in St. George's, Grenada. In 1996, Dr. Modeste re-entered the teaching profession, but this time on a different level, where she tutored clinical skills and behavioral science at the St. George's University. Her life in and off service did not end there. In an effort to make a difference in the health sector in Grenada, in 1998, Dr. Modeste entered frontline politics, becoming a junior minister in the Ministry of Health. And folks, this is what we call sacrifice for country. Her time as a junior minister of health was short-lived because by 1999, Dr. Modeste had her first go at frontline politics. She was among the 15 members on the new National Party's slate to win her seat, solidifying the first ever 15-seat victory in the history of Grenada. To date, and this is the big one, to date, Dr. Modeste is not only the longest-serving female parliamentarian with 20 years as an MP and 26 years in the Houses of Parliament, but she stands firm with the new National Party through its highest moments and through its lowest moments. Never flinching, never failing to believe in this party, to believe in its leadership, and to believe in what that party stands for. So today, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring a stalwart lady, a historic lady in the new National Party, my former neighbor, my mate, and my parliamentarian, a woman of service, a woman whose name will be forever mentioned in the halls of democracy in Grenada. The undefeated Dr. Clarice Modeste. And get to your feet and let's honor my parliamentarian.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor to be honored by my neighbor. How shall I say it? Yes, no, by my neighbor who came here, Dr. Julie Dubois. She's my neighbor. And my two daughters. I thought they would have said that I always put them in shape. Straighten them out and keep them going. But it is a wonderful team to be in. It is a pleasure. And I thank the New National Party. I thank my sisters and the women for seeing it fit to honor me here. It is indeed a pleasure. And now the pleasure is mine, for the biggest of the big, to honor Dr. The Right Honorable Keith.
We are the winning team. We are the winning team. We are the winning team. We will deliver. We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. Grenada in Shida is our. We will deliver. Poverty rising by the hour. You don't see. You don't see everybody sour. That is why we bring him back Jonah. How you mean? We will deliver. We will deliver. Everybody. We will deliver. We will deliver. You don't know. People wanted change, so we give them change. No, it's big horrors. They wanted dollars. Unemployment high, for people but slow. For this country growth, and this team must
Real Mitchell. So Dr. Mitchell has served Grenada as Prime Minister of Grenada from 1995 to 2008 and from 2013 to 2021. 22. He has been a member of the Parliament of Grenada since 1984. That is experience for you, and it counts, making him the longest serving parliamentarian in the Caribbean. And he is aptly referred to. He is the father of the house, not self-styled, the real father of the House of Parliament of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. In 1984, Dr. Mitchell was elected Member of Parliament for St. George Northwest, and this gentleman has held the seat since then, undefeated. He was elected political leader of the New National Party in 1989, and having held the office for more than 35 years. He is also the longest serving Prime Minister in Grenada's history. He led the New National Party to election victories in 1999, in 2003, 2013, and 2018, including an unprecedented sweep of the polls on 3 occasions, making history. Brothers and sisters, it was the first time a political party at the regional or any other level has achieved such a feat. Up to now, they're asking Doc how he did it. Doc, that is my secret, don't tell nobody. Dr. Mitchell attended the University of the West Indies, where he gained a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics and chemistry. Papa, that is brain. Followed by a master's degree from Howard University and a doctorate in mathematics and statistics from the American University. Dr. Mitchell taught at St. John's Christian Shaper, the Presentation Boys College, at Howard University, and also he was a mathematics professor at Howard University. In addition, he started his own consulting firm in Washington, D.C., and provided consultancy services to many government departments
and private corporations in the United States and elsewhere. Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell's life is based on the values he learned and the love he received from his parents. Very especially, his enduring spirit is evident as a result of his mother's strength and resilience. Women, you are important in the lives of your children. The bond they share is testimony to his respect and appreciation for women and their rightful place in society. Dr. Mitchell has created history for Grenada by providing seats at the political table for many Grenadian women, and is also regarded highly for his support and inclusion of youth in leadership, brothers and sisters. Dr. Mitchell was a member of the Grenada cricket team from 1964 to 66, and in 1973 he became the captain of Team Grenada as well as the Windward and Leeward youth cricket team. He has also been a prominent cricket administrator in the West Indies. That's why when West Indies have problems, who they're going to call? Keith Mitchell. He also impacted the Caribbean region in numerous ways and served in many important capacities on CARICOM, and you never see a picture all about in Grenada, but he served on CARICOM. So those who put in pictures, though, that just start. Dr. Mitchell did that, more than that. The Association of Caribbean States, the Caribbean Development Bank, the banker, the Regional Security System, RSS, OECS, and the Small States Forum of the World Bank, GLIPSA, and the Caribbean Challenge Initiative. Dr. Mitchell's political legacy is second to none. He is highly respected by regional as well as organizations worldwide for his astute policies and his developmental achievements. Many across the world refer to him as one of the greatest Caribbean leaders. Not we that say, it's them that say. His heart and his soul remain with the Grenadian people. That is why he left a lucrative business with big money and came to Grenada. So big money don't surprise him. He made a decision, a choice for you, his people, brothers and sisters. So he has invested his time and his life to serve us. His belief in women being an integral part of governance is exemplary. His leadership is world class. Women, you have a champion in Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. Grenada, you have a champion in Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, Keith Mitchell is there for you. Dr. Mitchell, it is indeed an exceptional pleasure to present you an award on behalf of the new National Party.
Chantimel to Mount Craven, l'amour que cette mort. Hey, we're on the road. NNP on the road. NNP guide us. We're on the road. Go tell our enemies. NNP on the road, NNP guide us, we on the road, yeah. Well, this last event, they shocked me. It shocked me, and I'm telling you, I was very moved by this last presentation because I was not expecting it. But tells me something about the women of the new National Party. The love
the respect for one another and respect for our country. But I want to say something. I heard all my sisters here today. Of course, let me first recognize all of you at the head table and all my wonderful colleagues on the podium here today. All of you, I want to recognize all of you. And all of you here, you are the real true soldiers. But listen something. Kate, Clarice, Emlyn, tell me, leave the men at home. Today is Women Day. But every one of them speak and they say, let's hail the men. I say, well, what kind? They say stay home, but yet they say hail the men. But they know the men listening on the streaming live, so I suppose that's the reason they're saying so. But friends, this is a very joyous occasion, and let me take this opportunity to thank Sister Polius from St. Lucia for braving the weather and being here with us today and giving us an inspiring address and encouraging us. I try to remember the piece of part where I forget. What is Espare? Espare. Are you ready? Oh, don't forget that one, eh? That is right up to the next election. Espare. But friends, I really think we have had a special day today. It has surpassed all my expectation. Because I know how things are tough now. I know the pressures that you are under. I know the vindictiveness and the spite and hate. I know for you to be here, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of commitment for your country. And as Sister Polius said, for your children and grandchildren's future. In many things that we do now, sometimes it's not for ourselves. It's for those little ones that we brought into this world. And we have a responsibility to build a special place for them. So I want to thank them. But sisters and brothers, 40 years is a long time to be in anything. People thought in Washington when I had to leave in 1983, 84, everybody thought I was crazy because of my position then in Washington. The Grenadian community and my professors at Howard University thought I had to resign from the university, and they all thought I was crazy to leave that comfortable life in Washington and to return home. And sisters and brothers, to return home in a time of chaos. Remember that time, Grenada, we had destroyed ourselves as a country. We had murdered one another. Grenadians killing one another. So everywhere I passed, people were falling on my shoulder and crying. It was a difficult time to be home. But I want to say this to you. I have never regretted one day my decision to leave and to be here with the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. And sisters and brothers, events like this even make me more convinced that it was in fact the right decision. Because it is in life, sisters and brothers, it's not the wealth that you develop that makes sense at the end of your period of service and life. It's about the people that you have touched. Sisters and brothers, it's about the people you have lifted up. That is what real riches are. Sisters and brothers, some people see leadership and being in position to help themselves. and to go on the joy ride and to live nice. My dear sisters and brothers, a true leader, like many of you are, and those who are here with us today, it's not about that. It's about lifting people up. Lifting people up and seeing that your own contribution have made some lives better than they were. Sisters and brothers, what enriches me as a person, and I know it enriches all of you, sisters and brothers, is when I meet people and they come up and tell me how I did this and how I did that. I don't remember. But I don't remember because it wasn't done for favors that I expect. I believe that the life that we have been given, sisters and brothers, by the Almighty, is to come here and use it to improve the lives of others. Sisters and brothers of the new National Party, you are the true patriots of this country. Sisters and brothers, thank you again for being here with us. But you know, the role of women, we could not do it. In my own constituency of Northwest St. George's, the women, as you know, are the ones that brave the weather in every sense. The men will support, but the women give you emotional commitment and support. And I know, sisters and brothers, throughout Grenada, throughout all the constituencies, we can say the same thing. The strength of a political party lies on the backs of the women of that country, sisters and brothers. In Trinidad, sisters and brothers, the great Eric Williams, Sir Eric Williams, sisters and brothers, whenever he was entering an arena to speak, they had what you call a parade of women coming first. And when you see them women, you know Eric is behind. Since that's a fact, many of you would not know about Sir Eric Williams. Eric Williams. But that is true, sisters and brothers. Our own father of independence, Eric Matthew Gary, would always tell you the strength of the Grenada United Labour Party was certainly on the backs of the women of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. My friends, therefore, up to this morning, I was speaking to my mom, and on the 16th of October, she will be 102 years and going strong. So when someone mentioned a while ago, I think it's Sister Clarice, yes, she has been the backbone of our family in every sense of the word. And to have a mom with you for all these years and still able to go to church regularly, and when I tell her to, well, sit down now with you, no, I'm not sitting down, she has to stand up every time the priest say to stand up. It makes you, it enriches you, sisters and brothers. So I say to all of you, protect your mom, your grandmother, and others, because they would have made the sacrifice for you. There's no coincidence, sisters and brothers, that in the NNP, that at some period of service, up to the last time, almost 50% of the elected parliamentarians were women, sisters and brothers. Almost 50% and counting. The senators that we appointed had that sort of gender balance also, because we recognize without our women folks, we will not be as successful as we should be. And let me say this, the women that we have are not tokenism women. We did not say choose them because we want to show faces. Women came forward, rose through the ranks of the new National Party, and providing serious leadership in their constituencies, and of course, in ministries throughout the length and breadth of our country. And that's why, for those who have initiated this session today, I want to thank you all, because you understood that there must be a special function and a special day to recognize the women of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. I am proud of you. Sisters and brothers, it's no coincidence. And I want to say this. This is hot enough today, so I won't keep you long. You have enjoyed a lot, and I want to say this to you. But friends, listen. When you look at the period of service of the new National Party, we understood that poverty is a factor of life in every society. We understood that we must have special programs to deal with those who may not be able to help themselves as they should. So most of the activities under the Ministry of Social Development, it was the brainchild of the new National Party, sisters and brothers. The Ministry of Youth, that was relegated to a non-ministry during the past NDC government, sisters and brothers, it was because of the vision of the new National Party, the Ministry of Youth, which was given a very mediocre sum in their period of service to scores of millions of dollars in programs and activities because of the vision and commitment of the new National Party, sisters and brothers. Some people came in on the backs of the young people of the country. They sold them all sorts of goodies. But they came into office, and what they've done, the programs Sister Kate was running and taking care, they have cut almost all of them. Many of them have been reduced, sisters and brothers. The only success in that ministry in the 2 years is to have 3 different ministers of youth in just 2 years, sisters and brothers. But it's no coincidence that we understood that the ministries that are involved in helping people up and taking care of people's needs, the Ministry of Social Development, women were there at leadership. And different women were there different times. Sisters and brothers, the Ministry of Youth, women were in the middle of it. These are ministries that deal with the fundamental problems of our society. The women have a heart, they have feelings. Not to say we men do not have, but they have a deeper sense of feelings than we have. And that's understood, sisters and brothers. My sisters and brothers, the Ministry of Health, who is responsible for protecting the lives of all citizens of this country. Throughout a long period, women head those ministries under the new National Party, sisters and brothers. And I believe, sisters and brothers, the NNP, I was checking my record yesterday before I come here, that we might have been the first government that had an Attorney General as a woman, sisters and brothers. The chief legal officer in the country, sisters and brothers. I just say, I check the records. I know sometimes when you say something and just if you don't say something absolutely correct, you see them on social media. That's all they do, you know? That's all they do. But let them keep going on social media. We will stay with the people of the country. We will stay with you. And that is where the action is, my friends. My friends, when I started that, I talked about our bravery. We have had periods in the past where governments have done foolish things to hurt people. But this is a government. The PRG came in through a revolution with the guns. This one was elected through the ballot, not a bullet. So you expect, therefore, that this one will show empathy and understanding about people's needs. You expect that, right? But I am telling you this, in the 40 years I've been involved in the politics of this country, directly at the parliamentary level, I've never seen more vindictiveness and spite than you see now, sisters and brothers. Sisters and brothers, you ought to know, and you must know it, there are some people are being paid in your communities to perform the word of what you call a Mako. That's a fact. But I'll tell you something. When the next government take office, we're going to find out all those Makos, sisters and brothers. But they cannot stop you, sisters and brothers. They cannot stop you, and that's why I say I compliment you for braving the weather and being here. The level of spite, the lack of empathy. When you see them talking, sisters and brothers, you can't see no feelings from them. They can't even look at you. They're talking to you, but their head down. You notice that? And the chief man is the one who keeps his head down permanently, friends, sisters and brothers. My friends, the NNP is there. And NNP will never forsake the people of this country. My friends, let me make some points just briefly on the economy. Your economy of this country is in a state. My friends, when we came into government in 2013, after the NDC was there for 5 years, we met a complete empty treasury. That is a fact. Sisters and brothers, we met a complete empty treasury. When I went into the Ministry of Finance and sought to have the books, there was no money to pay salaries for the end of the month. And I repeated that recently, and my friends in the region told me to call Prime Minister Kamala Processor from Trinidad, because they say Trinidad was the only country that can help you. Within a couple of weeks, we got a loan from Trinidad and Tobago for $20 million US, sisters and brothers. Some of it we started paying back already. We were able to pay salaries, but that is how we had to start off, with no money, begging other country to help us to pay basic things, salaries. Not to do anything else, paying salaries, sisters and brothers, and meeting our serious public responsibility. But my friends, when they came into government in 2022, they said, not my words, that they met a pregnant treasury. Well, we men don't know nothing about pregnancy. If women are here today, I think most of you know about pregnancy. So you know how you feel. Your belly full. So they meet a full treasury. They say they met over $500 million. So listen this. Listen this one. Listen this. So, when Ivan came and we saw what happened to our country in 2004, with no money in the treasury, no savings, because those days you didn't have any money. We said that must never happen to Grenada again. That is why we said any future, hopefully God forbids, that we have no more disasters in the country, but we have to put things in place. So we went and discussed with our friends. And I will always remember the President of the United States, George Bush at the time, a good friend, who helped us enormously when Ivan struck, sisters and brothers. And talked to he put me on to many persons in the IMF and the World Bank and others. And we started discussion. And Grenada was one of the first countries that invested in what you call CRIF. I hope the present representative of St. John's is listening and taking a lesson. And I hope she can spell the word CRIF. My friends, Because of this, and NNP's investment, 14 days after Beryl came and only hit one part of the country physically badly. That's Carriacou and Petit Martinique. It damaged some farmers in the mainland, and some other damage was done to some parts, but not to the extent that Ivan destroyed every part of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. 14 days after they came in, after that Beryl passed, they got $118 million. In addition, sisters and brothers, they said they made hundreds of millions of dollars in CBI selling the passports. So count up that money, sisters and brothers, and you see they had a massive amount of money. Sisters and brothers, with all that money that they have, the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique are sweating today. And they're telling them to come and help. We want this group to come and help and that group. And sending people from the mainland to occupy the houses that are available to put the people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. That again, the NNP was able to negotiate with the Chinese government. They don't know anything about those houses. The people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique are the ones that should be there. Sisters and brothers, my friends, you pass through this country. Wherever you go around this country, where young people or people used to gather on a Friday and a Thursday and a Saturday afternoon, you see them relaxing, playing a little dominoes, having a drink, socializing. My God, now the place clean. I remember I had invested in a property in St. Mark's. So when I was Prime Minister, every Friday I go up to St. Mark's and relax. I like that scenery of the bushes and so on. And I tell you this, I used to afraid to pass through the lands. Because you know why? Crowd, fete, party, enjoyment. No, I could walk through the lands. NDC kill the lands. Literally, somebody was saying a while ago, the land seem busy anymore. The land sleeping. I say NDC put the lands to sleep, sisters and brothers. So through the length and breadth of the country, you can feel the pain. You don't have to have an economist come in and tell you how the state of the country is. You don't need that. You just move around the country and you could be your own economist. My friends, all over the country, you could feel that pain. My friends, I want to make this point. Election results in 2024 was a painful thing for all of us. 22, sorry. 22. You know, they will take that and put it on Facebook. I'm glad you correct me earlier, you know. That would become the news, you know. So let me repeat. The election, and this if you're listening, and the election in 2022, I want to make the point, was a painful result for all of us. My friends, we merged with 6 seats. And one person take a seat and sell it for 60 pieces of silver. I ain't say nothing yet about that, but when I'm ready, I'm going to talk. Not now. It appears that it's easy to go to in front of people and ask for votes and then turn around and go and sell it to the highest bidder. That is morally bankrupt. And anyone who does this cannot be talking as if they care about the God and the Christian values, sisters and brothers. But my friends, the stalwarts that you see here today, 3 stalwarts, all women, sisters and brothers, all women. Sister Emmeline Pierre, standing tall. Sister Kate Lewis, she may not be tall as Emmeline, but she tall in the mind and spirit. And Sister Clarice, you in the middle, you're tall with your mind and spirit. We appreciate them and we have to hold them tight in our hearts. Because they will be, sisters and brothers, the background of the new national party going forward. Therefore, friends, you have to know this. Your party will be going from strength to strength. Your party will be going from strength to strength. And I therefore say to you, I feel honored that you have given me your unqualified support for over 35 years as leader of this special party. I owe you a lot because you have made me who I am, sisters and brothers. I could not be standing here today without your strength, your support, and your commitment. My friends, therefore I say to you that I will not leave you alone. My friends, I say to you, there's some people who want to claim there is a fight for leadership in the NNP. I don't know who's crazy enough to want to fight Keith Mitchell as leader of the new national party. My friends, I am saying this to you. I am interested in my welfare. I'm interested in this party's welfare. And I'm interested in the country. Therefore, one day, maybe sooner than later, I have to give up leadership of this party. But let me say this to you. I will not just be giving up leadership. There will be in place someone or persons that care for you, the people of this country. And as the Lord gives me this strength, I want to be able to walk with that person, hold their hands, and strengthen the new national party. So who want to say they're competing with Keith Mitchell? Come. Come. I will be there, sisters and brothers, holding the hands of the leaders of the future of the new national party. So you don't have to worry about me not being in Parliament or something like this. The people of Northwest St. George's have given me a lot of strength. They have stood tall with me for 40 years. I owe them a lot. I would never be able to forget them, sisters and brothers. And therefore I want to say to you, whatever I do in the near future, as far as my political life is concerned, there'll be two considerations. It would be the people of Northwest St. George's. And it would also be you, the people and supporters of the new national party and Grenada, Carriacou, and P.T. Martinique. So friends, I have seen enough. I have gone to the mountain top, sisters and brothers. I fear no man. I fear no man, sisters and brothers. Because my mother lived to 102 and now in my 70s and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. And therefore, you want a time when you're feeling good not to have all the burdens of leadership of our country on your back. But I will be there with you. I say to you, I will never abandon you. So, my friends, I know even roadwork, you've been victimized. For health care, you've been victimized. For basic services, you've been victimized. For children's education, you've been victimized. All this tells us, sisters and brothers, the NNP must come to the rescue mission of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So if you want more road work and the care for the ordinary folk, sisters and brothers, say it loud. We want the rescue mission from the new National Party. If you want better health care and more care for your families, you want the rescue mission from the new National Party. If you want to get rid of hate and spite, sisters and brothers, vindictiveness and pain, you want to move forward with this love and support of the new National Party. So friends, I say to you, when I go, I was recently in Parliament and they want to silence me every time I get up to speak. If they hear I have a commitment on an activity today, they put in the Parliament session on the same day. I will give them some dummy. I will announce some days are going out and put some dummy on them. And I'm telling them now. Well, my friends, I just want you to know they cannot silence the voices of the new National Party. So when I go to Parliament, they will hear my voice. And my voice will continue to be stronger and stronger with the love and support of you, the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. I want to say to you, love is the answer. Love is the answer. And love comes from only one party, the new National Party. I love you. Take care. Take care of yourselves, sisters and brothers.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell.
From the hear the voice.
This is what we do in the NNP camp. House, house, house. At this time, I invite Sister Lorena Waldron to do the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. Our vibrant chairperson, Sister Japal. Let us give her a round of applause for chairing our meeting. As we come to a close of a great session, I want to take the opportunity to thank our organizing committee for putting this program here today, and we must say it's 100% successful. I see a lot of new green NNP flags and whatever. The decoration is beautiful. So hats off to those who decorate the place. To all our head table, as protocol already established, our dear political leader, deputy political leader, guest speaker, all our constituency leads, and to all our chairperson of the women's arm of the new National Party in the various constituents, I want to thank you all very much for the hard work you have done to make this forum a success. I want to say a special thank you, and you know Dr. Mitchell said a lot of thank you already, to our guest speaker. Her name is Angelina. I pronounce it Angelina because my grandmother's name spelled the same way. Angelina Farah Porteous, you'll take it that way, Polius, from St. Lucia. The United Workers' Party is our sister party. And they have been here with us not now, over the years. I remember when I joined the new National Party, I went to a conference complements the United Workers' Party. And we were dealing with a lot of matters on youth development. So you see how long I'm a part of the New National Party. So, Madam Guest Speaker, thank you very much. We thank you for the support you have given us over the years. And we look forward to you coming back to help us with the rescue mission. She is a part of us, Grenada, and the New National Party. To our political leader, oh boy, I don't know what to say about him. Our father, our brother, whatever it is. Our father, yeah. He has performed excellent over the years, for the past 45 years. Dr. Mitchell never get weary yet, as I said the last time. He has always been with us through thick and thin. And he held us together. And for this, Dr. Mitchell, we thank you very much for steering us. And we thank you for your presentation here today. Our chairperson, Sister Julie Dubois, thank you very much for everything you've done, and the organizing committee again. To our prayer warrior, Sister Bernadette Richard, and I saw Sister Cheryl on the program, we thank you very much for your prayers. To all our distinguished women power of the New National Party, all our distinguished honorable members, women, Sister Kate, Sister Emmeline Pierre, and Dr. Modest for your presentation here today. We thank you very much. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Vespri for your presentation. You represented Brother Dabrio in a special way. Sisters and brothers, our entertainers were AI. I saw Sister Valley Ned from Northwest St. Andrews. And this is an endorsement for the people of St. Andrews, Northwest. And I heard we talk about women's power and a women prime minister. Who do you think is that person? I'm not calling a name. We'll have to wait until such time when you all make the decision, when we make the decision. And that decision would be very soon. Okay. Right. And to all of us who participate, to our online listeners, to everyone, men as women, who braved the weather to be here with us today, we thank you very much. And may God richly bless us as we go from strength to strength. If I leave out anyone, I would like to apologize, but Miss Melissa Williams and her performer, and we had another young lady. She was excellent. Thank you very much all, and God's blessing as we go home safely. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a presentation for our guest from St. Lucia, and Dr. Clarice Modest Cohen will be presenting.
To my dear, newly discovered friend, Dr. Polios, we are so happy that she responded to our request, and she really did us proud as a woman. An excellent job. I just want to present that on behalf of all of us women. Doug, don't get a little thing, eh? All of us women of Grenada, Carriacou, and P.T. Martin, but especially the NNP women.
Say a big thank you to all of you once more. Merci, merci, merci. Do you know what that means? Thank you, thank you. And remember that I am part of this rescue mission, that team, because there is need to rescue Grenada. Thank you all, and I wish you all the best.
Before we do the closing prayer, this evening has inspired so many young ladies who are messaging, even those in the audience. And so a young lady in the audience has asked to do a final rendition for us this evening. And I'm inspired by her request, so I called to the microphone, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Kimita McPhee. Give her a round of applause, please.
Good night, NNPites. All right. Bam bam bay. Bam 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 boy. You want to help your mind, your family. You want to help your man financially. But nowadays it's very, very hard to get a job as a girl in Grenada. You're looking out to find something to do. You meet a boss man who promise to help you. But when the man lay down the condition, nothing else but humiliation. They want to see your whole anatomy. They want to see what the doctor never see. They want to do what your husband never do. So they will know if the yams will hire you. Well, if you know this humiliation to get a job these days as a woman, brother, they could keep their money. I go keep my honey and die with my dignity. Bam bam bay. Bam 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 boy. Some of them done pack up already. Yeah, they sit down, waiting like Mark Pippy, waiting the power of the cash and position, waiting to abuse and exploit any woman. To get the work, you have to go to bed with he. Turn slave, get a wife and they're pretty. And as the next woman comes on the line, he start to tell you ain't good, you can't whine. They want to see you with your fancy, fancy pose. They want to see how you look without your clothes. They want you cock up like a bloody acrobat. Their wife at home, they can ask shit to do that. So before I go lick down somebody, cause let the police come from me. Tell them they could keep their money, I go keep my honey and die with my dignity. It's mine, let me die with it. Bam 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 babe. Looking for work, you might bounce up a fellow. Money, you're looking so handsome and macho. You tell yourself you want to work with he, so you decide to try our cutie. But when you're done, it's then you get to know he wife living and gone long time ago. With all the cash she have, he's a failure. The man is nothing but a blinking supuya. They want to feel your navel on your breast. They want to see if you halter on your chest. The things they want to do you with their hand, like if they're fighting to find the promised land. I am a woman, I don't make any skylark. Before I slap them on the dead of heart attack. Tell them they could keep their money, I go keep my honey and die with my dignity. Yeah, yeah. Listen to all the young women. It's of a lot, a woman just like me. Woman, you're not well off financially. You need.
Thank you, Kimita. And I want to say to you and to all the women in the audience, as Ms. Valley Ned said, you were born to do great things. Now, I introduce our stalwart and our soldier, Ms. Cheryl Williams, to do the closing prayer.
Let's all reverence God. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. And great things he has done for us this evening. We thank you, O God, for your divine power. We thank you, O Lord, for the messages that are sent unto us. Let it rest on the table of our hearts. Dear Lord, continue to bless our political leader. Give him the strength and the fortitude. With all our other speakers here this evening, I'm asking you, Lord, to double portion the Spirit, Lord. And each and every one, the political leads, the women, chairpersons, and all of you in here, I give God thanks for you. But I'm asking you a special favor in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that we have greater commitment and greater dedication to the service of our glorious party, the New National Party. Lord, remember us, especially those that are hurting all day. Economic stagnation, social injustices, the violence and the abuse. And you know, recently, Lord, we pray for the hurting families, especially in recent times, what happened on both sides, you know. So, Lord, let us all hold hands together, work with our party, work with our leadership, and let us go forward in Jesus' almighty name. Reach home safely.